blessed Wednesday to us. I have one particular word for us today in order to expand our perspective and understanding of the ministry of Jesus. Inasmuch as he was not just preaching or teaching, he also cured. He also made people better, or he cured people. Now, in this particular context that we are reading, the Gospel of St. Luke's version of this ministry of Jesus, let me begin with the word rebuke. This is the word he used in the middle part of today's Gospel reading about the demons who were coming out of the people who were sick and who proclaimed that he was the Christ. So the word rebuke is the word for today, because rebuke has something to do with making the person or anything silent. Kung sa Binisaya pa, I think the closest word we have is gikasab-an, no? Or gipahimangnuan. Now, when you say rebuke to demons, that's all right, because demons can actually speak, no? Inasmuch as we are also told that they are a reality. But what is so interestingly significant here, and even shocking, is only in the Gospel of St. Luke, we know that the curing of Peter's mother-in-law is found in Matthew, in Mark, and in Luke. Now, in the Gospel of Matthew and in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus just went to the mother-in-law, let her up, and she was healed or cured from the fever. But in the Gospel of St. Luke, in today's reading, what did Jesus do before healing the mother-in-law of Peter? He rebuked the fever. Uy, of course, Jesus can do that. But to rebuke a fever, so what is in that fever that Jesus rebuked? So this is a very beautiful perspective that presents to us that that fever is an act or an influence of a demonic spirit. That's why it is rebuked. And in our lives, for example, let's take a little perspective. Usahay na ay mga panahon nga ganahan kay ta mo simba, pero lain mo akong lawas. No, dai demonyo nga mapugong ba? No? Or when you want to do something good, mura mag di man maayo ihimo kay mura man tag hilantan or something. No? So this is one significant thing that we have to take into account. That sometimes fever or any influence of the demonic spirit are hindrances of rendering service to the Lord and in doing good. That's why we need to be rebuked. This is another way of saying we need to be exorcised. No, daily exercise, exorcised. And there are prayers of exorcism that we need also to recite, so that even how the devil influences us needs to also be expelled, to be rebuked, and at the same time, for it not to return anymore. To be filled with the power of the Spirit and be protected, so that we can continue doing our will, our desire to serve the Lord and to do things despite the many challenges that come our way. Amen.